Hey y'all, today's gonna be a what's sold video and it starts right now. Alright guys, welcome. If you're new to the channel, my name is Julian, also is the Bearded Thrift Machine here on YouTube, and I buy stuff and flip it online and make YouTube videos about it. So I buy something low and then sell it for market value on places like eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Facebook Marketplace. But these right here, I'm gonna do 20 what's sold on eBay in the last couple of days. And there's going to be 20 used items here that basically I sell to make a full-time living doing this. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you want to, go back and watch my other videos. And if you do like the content, always remember to subscribe, comment down below, like the video, and I much appreciate it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on the very first item. Again, I'll try to tell you exactly how much I paid for the item and roughly the amount of time it took to sell on eBay. This one right here is going to be a Patagonia messenger bag, crossbody purple, and had free shipping. This has been on there for a really long time. The reason why I was on there for so long is because it was in not so good condition. I mean, it was in decent condition, but there was some wear marks on it. Sold for $25 plus shipping. Picked that up for $1 at a yard sale probably 8 to 9 months ago. This vintage Polaroid 660 autofocus instant land camera even came with the strap untested. I don't test any of these. This one was actually a more desirable one. I did a video the other day about how these aren't really that desirable. Some of them are. This one was one of them. This sold instantaneously at $20 plus shipping without being tested. If this one did work, or I did test it, this was in good condition. But if I did test it, I think they went for like $50 or so. So 20 bucks was a pretty good deal for that person buying it. That was also out of that big auction haul and attic lot that I picked up about a week ago. This one was also out of that lot. I got a lot of hats related to fire trucks and fire departments. This one is a Duo Safety Fire Ladders snapback. Went for $9 plus shipping. And basically in each item that I have in that auction, it's less than $1. I paid $300 for everything. I'm going to be doing an update video on that very soon, but there was tons of stuff and it's coming out to be very, very cheap per item that I actually was able to purchase there. This is a Super Stroke Slim 3.0 putter grip. This is a pretty nice grip. I actually just started playing golf not too long ago, and I actually do like these grips on putters. And this one for $15 plus shipping. It was brand new. I picked it up at the Goodwill probably about a month ago, 2 months ago, for $4. This is a factory OEM GMC Sierra 2500 HD center caps. This one did take a long time to sell. I have like $1 into this, and it went for $25 free shipping. That is very light, so I think that did go first class. But like it was in brand new condition, and a center cap is most likely going to sell because somebody's going to curb something, crack their center cap, lose it somewhere on the highway. They are just going to be long tail items, but these will always sell, and I think they usually sell for about 20 to 30 bucks depending on the car. This Cattleman lined button up jacket shirt pearl snap green, I got $4 in at a Goodwill, and this one went for $25.99. The buyer did pay shipping on this. This was a really good size. Bigger size sell very well for me rather than like smalls or mediums. This is a 3XL tall, which is a super good size to sell, and they usually sell the fastest. This is a very heavy jacket too, and it did go priority, so that's why the shipping is a little expensive on that. These right here are going to be Mizuno MX23 irons, grain flow forged 3 through 9, and the pitching wedge. Has the S300 shafts. It says reed. I'm thinking that they needed grips, but this one went for $250 plus shipping. I think I picked about these up for $50 on a Facebook buy, so definitely good buy there. Mizuno is a good brand to look out for, but I have noticed that you want to comp out Mizuno irons because some, again, are worth $250, and then ones that look almost exactly the same are only worth like 90 bucks or 50 bucks or 20 bucks. So definitely you want to comp out Mizunos, but all you have to do is on the head of the club, it says Mizuno MX23, and then write down what the shaft is, and then you should be able to comp that out correctly. These right here also came in the auction haul I had not too long ago, the one with the attic. This one were some Seagrave fire apparatus binders, bag, leather, faux leather. And right there you do have a nice zip thing, and then you have another nice looking binder. Then I threw in like the bag because I got a whole bunch of stuff that was relatively the same. Like there was some Cummins stuff, there was some Seagrave stuff, a lot of Mack truck stuff, and I lotted those together because individually they're worth, you know, $5-7 bucks, but I have been doing huge lots on this, and they has been working out great because I've been getting a lot of bids. A lot of this stuff I'm putting up on auction, and but stuff like this, if I sold that individually, most likely wouldn't have sold that fast. It sold within a couple of days and got $30 for, and the buyer did pay shipping on that. This is a TaylorMade. TaylorMade is a really good brand to look out for. I always say look out for the big brands, Ping, Callaway, and TaylorMade. TaylorMade I always find and one of my favorite ones to find. This is a R7 460 driver. This was a ladies flex. People always ask, how do you know it's a ladies flex? Most of the time, to be honest, it's written on the shaft. If not, it's slightly smaller, like shorter, and the grip is slightly smaller in circumference. But most of the time, the ladies flex is going to be written on the shaft where it says L flex, or it just says ladies, like this one did. This one went for $72, and the buyer did pay shipping and picked it up for $5 in a Facebook deal. These Simpsons seasons 1, 2, 8, 9, 10, 12, and 14. This was a pre-owned set. Put these up for auction. I kind of overpaid for these, but in looking at the yard sale, I did well because I bought a lot of stuff for I think 45 bucks or 40 bucks. These sold for $30. She wanted $5 a piece. So if you think about it, that if I paid $5 a piece, that wouldn't have been that good. I think I ended up paying $2 a piece. So I made only about $10 here. But these went for $35 plus shipping on auction. Got one bid, so not too bad. On auctions like that, I set the price to where I'm comfortable if I only get one bid. So right there, I only got one bid at 35 bucks. I'm okay with that. Would I like to bid to 50 to 60 bucks? Sure, but I think there was a lot listed there. So what I did was, I think auctions get a little bit more boost than just buy it now. So that's just my opinion. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but I did put on auction for $35. There were other ones just like that listed for like 30, 35, 40 bucks, and then mine sold within 10 days. So happy with that. This vintage Titleist Scotty Cameron. This was my first Scotty Cameron. If you don't know that name for putters, golf club like covers, and just know Scotty Cameron's name. There are some fakes out there, but definitely you want to know that because these things are worth a ton of money. This one not worth a ton, but not bad because I only picked it up for $2 at a garage sale. I thought it was just a regular bullseye putter that usually sell for about 15 to 20 bucks. But when I got home, I noticed the SC in the middle of it, and this was a Scotty Cameron bullseye standard putter. It was a 35-inch, and it had the nice Titleist grip on it. And these also, this one's a little bit different because it has Titleist written on the heel of the club right there. Went for $80 plus shipping, and it sold within a week. These right here are going to be Mizuno F Forge T-Zoid Comp Easy partial sets. For some reason, partial sets are selling pretty good for me right now. And people do always ask, they say, hey, if it's not a whole set, should I sell a partial? And I always say, if it's in consecutive order, like I wouldn't sell like a 4, 6, 9 iron, I would separate that. But this was a 6, 7, 8, 9 iron. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and sell that together as the lower end. And I just put partial set there. And it sold for $79 plus shipping. I have about $4 into each club. So definitely not bad. These are some vintage Child's leather cowboy western boots with cloth pools, and they did go for $18 plus shipping. I've had these for a super long time. I would say close to a year, and they were just little baby boots made of leather, and they went for 18 bucks. I have probably $2 into them when I bought them, but that one's gonna be pure profit. This one right here is gonna be a racquetball racket. I picked up 3 racquetball rackets in my last auction for $6 altogether, so $2 a piece. This one was the lower end racket. Head is a pretty decent brand to look out for, but you have to comp them out because some are worth 15 bucks and some can be worth 200. So you have to really do your research on these. This one went for $15 plus shipping. And again, I only have $2 that at an auction. It took about 2 weeks to sell. This is a Penn 4400, so it's 4400 SS spinning reel. Parts only. The gears on the inside of this one were destroyed, and I made sure I did tell people that, but the outside was in super good condition. I picked this up at a yard sale for about $10 and it sold for $50 plus shipping. I knew it didn't work when I bought it, but that's really a good brand to look out for. Any Penn made in the United States reel, definitely decent to sell for parts. Even if you can get them cheap at the yard sale, they still sell obviously 50 bucks, ain't bad for a reel just for parts. This pen I did also pick up at the same yard sale. I sold the last pen and this one to basically keep a reel that I'm rebuilding and to keep for myself. So this Penn Spinfisher 950 SSM was in almost new condition. Went for $90 plus shipping. This one was not made in the United States, so you can see the difference. This is a huge reel. 950 is like big. I mean, it's a big reel. It's like a surf reel. And the other one is a smaller reel. But you can see the difference in a brand new working reel made in China compared to a old pen made in the United States. One went for parts for 50, one went brand new, which is double the size, for 90. So definitely they're more desirable because the gears inside are usually tougher and the outside is also tougher. This is a vintage quick super big spin troll fishing. I don't know what troll means. I think I meant to put trolling. Real, West Berlin, Germany. It works. It's really cool. On the other side, there's a really cool picture of a trout like in the metal. So definitely neat looking reel. I have about $2 into this reel. Went for $29 plus shipping. And that thing worked perfectly. Just had a little bit of corrosion on the inside of it around the where the line goes, but not too bad. This I wanted to put in because this is not really a name brand, but this always sells for me if I find it, and they go between $15 and $20 depending on the degree of the club. So this is a roll and bulge controller fairway driving iron. This was a 22 degree. They go for $17 plus shipping. And like I said, I always sell these things. They're a #1 iron, basically a driving iron, and they always sell. And I always pick them up for $3 at the Goodwill. Always an easy 15 to 20 bucks. These right here are going to be some Chapman CT offset stainless ratchet wrenches, 1313, and that's just the adapters. And they had a whole bunch of little parts here. Picked this up in a big tool lot for $400 the whole lot. I'm already in the good. I probably spent less than $1 on each item because it was a lot of stuff I had to go through. And these sold within about 2 weeks for $35 plus shipping. And then basically they're just little baby wrenches with little attachments. That's all they are. This one right here is going to be Cinnabar Faux Fake. I make sure I capitalize those because this is not real. My dad actually gave this to me because we thought it was real. We did some tests on it. Turns out this is definitely fake. But the real Cinnabar, I think, has mercury in it. So definitely if you find it, handle with care. And this was a tray, grapevines tray. I also sold some other fake Cinnabar stuff. And as long as you put faux fake, I haven't had any like real problems with that. This one sold for $16 plus shipping and probably took about 6 months to sell. So right there, that's 20 what sold for me in the last couple of days on eBay. Again, I do these videos so you can go there, find some of these items, flip them for yourself, and make some money. I really do appreciate everybody that watches. And always remember, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, comment down below, like the video, and you know I'll always catch you on the next one.